I'll tell him to come on in.
All right. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen, once again,
Woo!
time to play Tuesday with my friends. Yes, welcome everybody to our Christmas show. And I hope you guys are all very happy with that. Somebody's got a thing hanging above their head. I love Lauren. Oh, okay. He's got that sign up there. So, yeah. So here we are, in the Christmas rush. I don't know about your town, but we got traffic up to Kazoo land here in this town around this time of the year. Yep. And for the non-Christians, okay, Dr. Fran, instead of calling it Christmas, let's just call it, Jesus Christ, stop pushing me.
Oh, Jesus Christ, where's the tickets to Star Wars and Chinese food?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, let's have some fun with that. Oh, thank you, White Queen. Yeah, my birthday was the other day. Exactly.
Yay, Lauren! Yay.
Anyhow, you got to wonder, you got all this stuff. So I got to think about God, the first 7 days, Did he have a sign up just said loading, 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 loading? I wonder what his texture pack looked like. He must have had a lot of textures, don't you think? And there's scripts for the animals. Can you imagine the scripts for those animals?
Oh, hell, that was hell.
And you just think about it, God created the heaven, the earth, all the animals and everything else. So what was he thinking? I think I'll put a penis on some and a vagina on some others.
Throw them around like party favors.
Yeah, exactly.
And some will be gender.
Oops, I think Pearly made a mistake.
She's got them all over the place. She's waving one. Everybody's waving one. Lauren's got one. There's one over there. They're all over. Who put them all over the room?
Queenie.
Dr. Fran.
Oh, Fran.
Dr. Fran? Oh, okay.
Dr.
But
Fran.
I don't
handed
need
them
one.
out.
I've got Lauren. I've got I Love Lauren anyway on my.
On your shirt.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good
well,
wear
you
it
always
for
have
years.
the shirt.
I've
Exactly.
had that for hundreds of years.
Yeah. A few years ago, Second Life said they were returning inventory they'd found. Did you guys remember when you got that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't get
So I
anything
looked at my
back.
inventory and I found a white jacket from a year old and had a tire mark on it. I wonder where the hell I lost it.
It's tired.
So the 12 days of Christmas, Second Life Christmas. Here you go. You ready? On the 12th day of Christmas, my Lyndon sent to me 12 teleports not working. I'm going to do it just all the way down instead of trying to go through the whole stupid thing. 11
Yeah.
scripts recompiling. 10 friends are calling. 9 prims not rezzing. 8 animations freezing. 7 particles floating. 6 release candidates not working. 5 sims crashed. 4 songs not streaming. 3 groups deleted. 2 tiers not paid. And my avatar rezzed Ruth.
So what's unusual about that?
Right. Here's another one that was
Terrible.
way back. This is a bit long. We'll see if it's any good. It was the night before Christmas when all through the Sims, not a furry was stirring, not even his prims. The stockings were hung by the pelvis with care in hopes that Philip Linden would come as a bear. The children were nestled all snug in their sex-gen beds while visions of strippers danced in their heads. And Mama in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled down for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn there arose such a prim, I sprang from the bed to see what it was. Anyway,
was
to the
in me?
window, right, exactly. Anyway, to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave the luster of midday to the objects below, when what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer, with a little old driver, so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be St. Nick. More rapid than eagles his coursers there came, and as he whistled and shouted and called them by name, now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, oh Comet, Cupid, Donder and Blitzen, to the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now dash away, dash away, dash away all, as dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky. So up to the house, the coursers they flew, with the sleigh full of toys, and St. Nick too. And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawning of little... Oh, well, you don't want to hear the whole fucking thing, do you? Come on, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on.
You want the rest of it? You
Story.
want it all? Oh, you want it all?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Don't
All
start
right.
it.
It might change.
And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my hand and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur from head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ash and soot. A bundle of toys he had hung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opened his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, and his dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, as the smoke encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was a chubby and plump and a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and filled all the stockings, and then turned with a jerk, and laying his finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim, as he drove out of sight, "Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night."
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's not so bad, right? Right.
No.
Yeah, so, anyhow.
Love Santa Claus.
Yeah, exactly. So there's a whole bunch of these. I don't know where these came from, but we'll see if we find some others. Here's something, by the way. You may remember this or not. This is old and from the past. This was Santa Claus, North Pole, December 23rd, 1998. Dear Santa, I understand that one of my colleagues has petitioned you for a change in her contract, specifically asking for an anatomical and career change. In addition, it's my understanding that disparaging remarks were made about me and my ability to please and some of my fashion choices I would like to take. This opportunity to inform you of some of the issues concerning Ms. Barbie and some of my own needs and desires. First of all, I, along with several other colleagues, feel Barbie does not deserve preferential treatment. The bitch has everything. Along with Joe, Jem, Raggedy Ann, and Andy, I do not have a dream house, a Corvette, and evening gowns, and in some cases the ability to change my hairstyle. Personally, I only have 3 outfits which I'm forced to mix and match at great length. My decision to accessorize my outfits with an earring was my decision and reflects my lifestyle choice. I, too, would like a change in career. Have you ever considered decorator Ken, or beauty salon Ken, or out-of-work actor Ken? In addition, there are several other avenues we would be considered, such as S&M Ken, Green Lantern Ken, Circuit Ken, Bear Ken, Master Ken. These would be more accurately reflect my desires than perhaps open a new market. As for Barbie needing bendable arms so she can push me away, I need bendable knees so I can kick the bitch to the curb. Bendable knees would also be helpful in other situations we've talked about here. In closing, I would like to point out that any further concessions to the blonde bimbo from hell will result in an action being taken by myself and others. And Barbie can forget about having Joe. He's mine. At least that's what he said last night.
Joe.
That's good, huh? So we're having a Christmas party. We got a couple of comedians here for you tonight. Yeah, we're going to have a little bit of fun and just kick it around. Yep. So how many of you have been up in here for how many years? My God, we've all been here forever, right? This doesn't end, right? It's unbelievable. So a few things, I've done this before, but since it's coming to Christmas, I want you to know these are some arguments that Jesus was black. All right? 3 arguments. He called everyone brother. He liked the gospel, and he didn't get a fair trial. 3 equally good arguments that Jesus was Jewish. He went into his father's business. He lived at home until he was 33. And he was sure his mother was a virgin, and his mother was sure he was God. 3 other good arguments that Jesus was Italian. He talked with his hands, he had wine with his meals, and he used olive oil. But there are 3 equally good arguments that Jesus was a Californian. He never cut his hair, he walked around barefoot all the time, and he started a new religion. But there are 3 good arguments that Jesus was an American Indian. He was at peace with nature, he ate a lot of fish, and he talked about the Great Spirit. But then there were 3 equally good arguments that Jesus was Irish. He never got married. He was always telling stories, and he loved green pastures. But
Okay.
the most compelling evidence of all are the 3 proofs that Jesus was a woman. He fed a crowd at a moment's notice when there was virtually no food.
Yeah.
He kept trying to get a message across to a bunch of men who just didn't get it. And even when he was dead, he had to get up because there was still work to do.
Yeah.
Sure, that's not Jewish.
Yeah, well, you can call it whichever way you want to call it, right? So we're having some fun. We got a great show coming up on the hour. That's Tamara Hayden's coming in to do some stuff, and that should be terrific, okay? And so we'll sing another little song here. We like to do these, and then we're going to bring up another. Here you go, Rudolph. We all know this song. Rudolph the red-nosed furry had a very alpha nose, and if you ever saw him, you would even say it blows. All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names. They never let poor Rudolph join in any of their Xcite games. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your nose full bright, won't you guide my avatar bitches tonight? Then all the reindeers loved him as they shouted out with glee, Rudolph, the alpha-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in Second Life history. Yeah! Happy holidays, everybody. Let's have a good time.